Learning is something that we've all been doing since the very beginning. At first, it was all about the basics.
So when we started in biotech, they know nothing. It's very baby steps. It's like when you have this baby and you've got to get it to start crawling.
Eventually, after a lot of guidance,
Go get mama. Go get.
and some trial and error,
That's when I'm teaching them how to use the pipetter, and I'm sometimes often even grabbing their hands and showing them, feel this stop, and no, don't hold it like this, hold it like that.
these students are taking a step, albeit tentative at times, towards self-sufficiency.
They start walking, and she's standing up and balancing with the holds. That's where we're doing our research. Right now, the kids in biotech are doing their own research with sequencing. They're writing their own lab notebooks. They're doing all this. So by the way, putting the fish on ice.
Of course, their teacher, Shawndra Fordham, is still close by to support students,
So you will have to come look at them, right, to collect data?
but she now acts more as a guide.
As much as it would be fun to give them the answers, that's not the point of the class. And second, I don't know the answers. They're doing really complicated research.
That's right, these second-year biotechnology students are real researchers.
They are learning to design their own experiment. They are designing their own protocols, trying to figure out which protocol would work.
It's incredible, and it's really cool to be able to do. Some of the teachers have equated to like PhD work, and I mean that's kind of mind-boggling in itself that we can do this, that we have the equipment to do it, and the teachers to support us, and so it's an awesome thing to be able to do.
So it's something that I don't think any other high school kid would even imagine getting an access to at this level.
I think it's an amazing opportunity for us students here because you don't really get these sort of opportunities at most schools anymore. It's usually a set curriculum, and we sort of had the liberty to choose whatever we wanted to research.
And naturally, these projects reflect their passions.
I had the opportunity to volunteer in a prosthetics clinic this summer, and I noticed that a lot of the amputees had these skin irritations, and I just thought this class is a great way to help those people that I met this summer.
My partner Eugene and I are working on CRISPR technology, which is this cool new gene editing technology. So how we have our immune system, bacteria have something called a CRISPR system, which they find viral DNA when it infects them, and they catalog it so that the next time that the virus comes back around, they can cut it apart and destroy it. So we're trying to see if we can apply that to other organisms, such as even ourselves, in a way that like we could destroy cancer cells or something if we could figure out how to target them.
My group, we picked food allergies. Something that I've actually struggled with since I've been young has been food allergies. I had a pretty severe chicken allergy as well as some vegetables, and so it was something that I was always curious about, and this class was just a great opportunity to learn more about it.
Blue light's emitted off of all technology like computers and cell phones and video games, so people are kind of starting to worry like what's it doing to our bodies, and so we're seeing if it's affecting the morphology and behavior of the zebrafish embryos.
Just like their counterparts at colleges and companies, these students were responsible for every element of their projects.
And we had to sort of like use interdisciplinary skills like marketing and economics to sort of fund ourselves by pitching to different researchers and parents and such to try getting crowdfunding.
We would like to test the efficiency of CRISPR research.
It's definitely been pretty much self-propelled.
That's what makes me so proud of them, is that this is not easy, and it's scary, and you don't have any idea what you're walking into, and they're still walking into it. And that's awesome.
So right here, what I'm looking at is pretty much the embryo.
In the end, neither the students nor the teacher know what the outcome will be in any of these experiments.
I think there's no more embryos in here.
Some may find beautiful results where they find the patterns and the trends and they have an answer. And others may not even finish the research because they hit so many walls along the way.
Regardless, the results will be printed in a new journal at the school, which will provide even more integrated learning opportunities, and presented at a research symposium.
So like in our plant here we have white cells which are the normal colonies.
Every one of the students hope to discover a new breakthrough.
I hope that we become famous scientists now.
So you can see
And some of them did it.
we had no idea that the zebrafish that were exposed to blue light wouldn't be breaking out of their chorions, so that was really surprising to us.
But it's the journey that they're taking that matters most.
We love sharing our work, and since we spent so much time on it, we just love bragging about our results.
I really hope that this project, whether it's successful or not, really teaches us how to go about scientific research and prepares us for all the independent research that we'll be doing later on in colleges.
There was, I think, mildew or something, like some kind of fungus.
And just like any parent, watching her students grow has been bittersweet for Miss Fordham. But she says it's worth taking the risk.
And the only way you find out what the limits are is risking failure, and that's something we've talked a lot about throughout the years, is that I'm okay with risking failure. I'm okay going into this class knowing that it might not work, we might not get mentors, we might not have funding. There's a lot of things that could have gone wrong this year, but the only way you find out if it's actually possible is to do it and see.
I mean, it is definitely a gift to be able to take part in this research.